What is going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back with another video. No studio because we are in isolation settings. No one's allowed to go to it. Exactly, no one's allowed to go to work anymore, so it is what it is. We've got a few updates to bring you. First of all, we're going to start with Jan Vertonghen.
Yeah.
And Jan Vertonghen, while he was out in Leipzig with the team, his house got broken into and his family were robbed pretty much at knife point.
Which is terrifying news. It's actually really, really worrying for Jan. Obviously, his family, is important to note, are unharmed. And they complied with that, whatever the armed robbers apparently demanded. This is what I'm reading. I don't obviously know the full details. But obviously it's very scary for Jan, and we're obviously all thinking of him. It's weird, it only got reported a few, I think the past couple of days when it happened on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
If Tuesday night wasn't bad enough for him, obviously apparently he heard that news coming off the pitch in Leipzig. Obviously horrific news for Jan, and hopefully he can spend some good time with his family now, obviously with no football for the next few weeks, and he can
a
few months probably. So he'll be a few years. Who knows how long we'll be out of football for, but he'll be spending that time very close with his family, I believe, and just holding them tight in this time. That's very obviously worrying news for Jan, and we're all thinking about his family. Hopefully they're all right after that incident. And those scumbags, hopefully they get caught, but unlikely.
Exactly. If he didn't want to sign a new contract before, he definitely ain't going to want to sign one now, that's for sure.
Yeah, probably not.
But let's move on to the next bit of news that we've got, and it's about the Amazon documentary. And it has been reported as news on Twitter and a few other various sites that apparently the Amazon documentary that is following around Tottenham all this season is going to start off with the live footage of Tottenham sacking Pochettino.
Yeah, which I don't know how I feel about it, because I think, didn't they start the documentary a couple months before he got sacked? So
I mean, yeah, they were supposed to start at the beginning of the season.
No, I don't, but I remember they announced it, I think maybe a week before the Bayern game, I think, when we got battered 7-2. I think it was very near to that. So the fact that they're just going to, I don't know if they're going to disregard all that footage beforehand and just start when Pochettino got sacked. I don't know, but people saying on Twitter, I hope the rumours that they filmed Pochettino sacking aren't true. I mean, of course it's true. Yeah. Obviously they filmed, there's a documentary about a football club. They've got access to all areas of the stadium and the ground and all offices and everything. So they're obviously going to be recording everything. So obviously they definitely recorded that. I don't know. It's obviously going to be hard to watch. I mean, I'd like to see it just because it's interesting, but I like how those conversations go. But it's hard to watch. I don't like it. It doesn't sit right with me that it's these things are being recorded. This whole documentary now doesn't sit right with me, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are your general feelings about the whole documentary? Because I don't think we've addressed this documentary on the channel.
I mean,
before.
Look, no, we haven't really, but I think, in general, obviously, given I'm a fan of Tottenham, I'd be very interested to see, the inner workings of the club. I'd like to see more of the players behind the scenes kind of stuff. I like to see how, in the dressing room, how they react to losses and wins, team talks and stuff like that. I think this is all very interesting stuff, which I would obviously, when the documentary comes out, I'd obviously watch it. Yeah. But all these moments like Pochettino getting sacked, like things like that, how do I feel about these things being on camera? I have a feeling that Pochettino wasn't happy about the documentary. I have a feeling he was probably against it. I think he's the kind of guy who likes to keep these things behind closed doors.
100%.
And if this documentary did have an impact on him or the club at that time, then obviously it's to the detriment of us that it's going forward. But yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to lie. I'm very interested to see what happens. But I feel like this documentary as well is going to be moulded into something else. I feel like it's going to start off about Tottenham and their season and Pochettino getting sacked, and it's going to mould into how a football club deals with the coronavirus.
Yeah,
that's what's going to happen, because this season's not even going to end.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how much from kind of now until May they're actually going to film.
Well, apparently at the training ground, the cameras are they're on motion sensors or something, or they're automatic. Like they don't have people manning them all the time. So they're always always recording. So they could be recording a lot of stuff between now and May. And I feel like this documentary is probably an opportunity Amazon didn't think about, obviously, when they started it. But if the opportunity could become how a football club and football players are dealing with all this coronavirus stuff, as opposed to Tottenham's season overall. I think the all or nothing thing could be changed into all and nothing. Yeah. Just because everyone's going to get coronavirus at the end of the day, and there'll be no football. So.
Well, it's going to be very interesting, this documentary, because it's not going to be like anything else with this whole crazy thing going over everyone's worlds at the moment. But let us know in the comment section below. Are you one that is excited for the documentary? Are you one that you agree with the documentary? Do you think it should be happening? Let us know in the comment section below, and let's move on to the last segment of the show, and we're going to be talking about Jose Mourinho and the Tottenham squad have not let this corona thing hit them at all. They've just well, in terms of working, they're back at the training ground like nothing's happened. They're training like normal, all the squad there. Apparently Jose is using this as a bit of a pre-season.
Yeah, and I think it's probably the best thing he can do in this sort of situation. Obviously, with all the injuries we've had, apparently Sissoko's back in first team training now, Ben Davies first team training. Well, with the state of the squad was when the coronavirus hit, it couldn't have been, in terms of that sense, obviously it's an awful thing, this corovirus is being spread, but in terms of the sense of where the Tottenham squad was, we couldn't manage playing any more games. With the current squad status, so the coronavirus actually did hit probably at a good time in terms of the playing staff. Obviously, it's not a very nice thing to say, but that's just the reality of the situation. Tottenham probably needed something to happen, but I think it's a good opportunity for Mourinho to spend that time getting his message across while there's no games being played, and he probably has to see it as an opportunity. However, given that I've just seen Boris Johnson talking about people have to start working from home now, and people will have to start, self-isolating more and social distancing, this could be the last day they have training. I think, it's important to know no Tottenham player apparently has shown any symptoms of the coronavirus, which is very good news. But I think this could be, I don't think it will be an ongoing situation. I think the training will probably stop for a bit now.
Yeah, no,
I think there's no reason for them to be going into training.
No, I agree. I think it's time to listen to the government and what they've said. I think it should have happened a long time before. But anyway, I don't want to get too much into that and politics. But there you have it. That is the kind of news segment that we got for you today. Keep your eye on more videos coming from us. We're going to be trying to produce content all week and next week. Let me know in the comment section below if there's any bits of content you want to see. Yeah, I want to know what you guys would like to see. Obviously, this is an opportunity now for us to explore a bit more different types of content. Obviously, we're not bogged down by the week by week, making sure we cover all the games. So we've got a bit of creative license now, with obviously that is probably self-isolation coming up very soon, and there's no Premier League football for the next few months. So if there's any kind of content that you would like to see on the channel, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do. All right, so there you have it. Like, subscribe and comment below, and as always, come on, Spurs.